People will do you wrong sometimes. People are gonna let you down sometimes, whether that's intentional or unintentional. This video is specifically for the people who maybe don't know the negative side of the world. I don't want you to be as shocked when bad things happen. If you know somebody like this, send this video to them. Send this video to them. This is for the people who just need to know the negative side of the world, right? You will have coworkers. There will be coworkers that maybe you think you can trust. Maybe you think you've built this bond with this certain coworker. Now you're telling them some information about another coworker. So you gossiping, whatever. Now what happens? The next day, that coworker tells the coworker you thought you could trust, tells the coworker whatever information y'all was gossiping about. Now you in a bunch of drama. Now you in a bunch of drama at your workplace because you felt that you could gossip a little bit to this certain coworker that you thought you had a bond with, that you thought you could trust. Things like that will happen. You will tell somebody something at the workplace that you don't want to be repeated. They're gonna go repeat it. People at the workplace are gonna act like they're your friend. To the females out there, they gonna act like they're your friend. And next thing you know, your boyfriend brings you some food or something. Now your coworkers is trying to, send some hints to your man. Now they try to reel your man in a little bit. So I'm letting you know, like the person that you may think, those coworkers that you may think is your friend and y'all good friends just because y'all went out to eat once or twice. If they had a chance to get at your man, they probably would. On the flip side, same thing with men. Y'all think y'all cool, blah, blah, blah. Just because y'all working together, y'all think y'all cool, blah, blah, blah. If he had a chance to get with your girl, I'm gonna let you answer that question. I'm gonna let you answer that question. You know what I'm saying? People do, intentionally or unintentionally, people will let you down sometimes. It's the way it is. People will let you down sometimes. People will say one thing and do another. People will get some information out of you and then go tell everybody. Right? People will listen to you vent and then use it against you as soon as it's gonna help them in a situation. There's people out there that will lie to you to get what they want. It's the truth. Women, there's people out there that will lie to you to get what they want. Yeah. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You thought this whole time he wanted a relationship, this whole time, blah, blah, blah. But this whole time he was really just trying to do what? You know what I mean? Same thing with the men, especially with the men that are super high status or super making a lot of money. You know what I mean? You thought that girl was really, really messing with you. You thought she really liked you. It turns out, once the money dries up, now y'all divorced, now y'all done, now y'all broken up or whatever. Now she on to the next. Like, it's just, I'm not saying this to say, when bad things happen, you're never gonna have a reaction to it. Everybody has reaction. When bad things happen to me, I have a reaction to it. What I'm saying is, once you understand that these things can happen, that people do these things, it won't ruin your whole week. It won't ruin your whole month. It won't make your whole life go from here to here. Now, you may stumble a little bit. You may be going here and then something bad happens and you stumble, but then you pick right back up, right? The people who are under the impression of, life is just peaches and roses, when they're going like this and something bad happens, boom, they just tank, right? They just tank. That's because they weren't prepared mentally for something that could go wrong. You know what I'm saying? Be mindful about just what you say. Be mindful about who you trust. Don't be so gullible. You know, think of, I know some people say, you know, just enjoy the moment, but I think sometimes we should think of what's the worst thing that could happen here. I mean, what's the worst thing that could happen? You know, for example, I see people, you know, sometimes, you know, when you see a girl hanging out with a bunch of guys, you know, what I would say is she should be thinking, what's the worst that could happen? You know what I mean? People will do you wrong sometimes. What's the worst that can happen? So just be thinking that type of stuff. Just be thinking that type of stuff. Hopefully that made sense. Hopefully that made sense. But that's it. I'm out.